Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Bait Shop. I am Chad, and this is, well, those are Freddie's rods. He's there somewhere. Oh, there's his hand. We actually have a guest tonight. We have a guest, thanks to D, who said we need to get Richard back on the Bait Shop. It's been a while.
Heck yeah, D. Thank you. It has been a while.
It has.
It was around last Christmas time because Freddie was wearing his Santa hat last time I was on.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you were like right there at the end of Fishing with the Chad YouTube channel.
Yeah, I think I was second or third, next to last one before you switched over.
The good old days.
Mm-hmm.
Fun memories on the Fishing with the Chad channel, but now we are back and bigger than ever here on, well, we're actually not bigger yet. We still need a couple of subscribers to get bigger than the old channel. So
yeah,
but we're back over 1,000. Thanks to all you lovely people. And we're going to say hi to right now. We got Mr. Avid Fishman was the very first one in. We got Jason Lamb. Troy from Real and Virtual Outdoors is watching on the big screen while he's eating. Hopefully you're getting something good, my friend. We got member Mark from Crap Fishing, Crappie, K&B, Angler, Big Wrench Catfishing. Whatever they did to this friggin' StreamYard app, it bounces. I don't like it. We got Mr. Mike Irvin, Hooks and Hammocks, Josh from the Weekend Out.
Weekend Out?
Yeah. Well, he does hurt himself a lot. We got the Weekend Angler, Josh. We got Valerie Irwin, Uncle Jeep. Did I mention that Josh is also a member? He's so sweet. I think he's sweet on me.
He must be.
We got.
Is it because you got him like special guesting on Catfish Weekly every week?
Yeah, I mean, I had to beg Lyle to bring him in because I was already carrying the show so much. I needed a sidekick. We got Mark with the $10 money. I know I did that really well. Let's see what we got here. Gene Tillman, Mr. Tim Molina, bumping Mike Greenwell. He got a nice blue cat earlier, 51 pounds, I believe it was.
Very nice.
Still is not good enough to be on Team Ohio, apparently, but that's okay. We won't even talk about that. We got Creole Catfishing. What's up, buddy? We got member Fishing and Freedom. That's what it was. You became a member just so you get on the show. I appreciate it.
That's what it was.
We got New Jersey Fishing Maniac. What's up, NJ? We got John Boys. We got 922 Crappie Barbecue, Double Hook England. We got some people coming in. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. All right. I think I'm caught up. Mr. Richard Cluck from Fishing and Freedom. Welcome to the Bait Shop again.
Well, thanks for having me back. I appreciate it.
Hey, not a problem. Let me turn this fan down. It's a little noisy. Hey there, Mr. Lyle from Panfish Nation, also a member. Thank you so much, my friend.
Hey, Lyle.
Wow.
All right. As you know, the Bait Shop always has the toughest questions around. How did you get to be a part of that goon squad on Saturday night?
I don't know. They just kind of hog-tied me and told me I was going to do it. No, me and Danny's fishing the same spots forever and didn't even know it. I'm surprised we hadn't run across each other, but me and him's been fishing the same areas for a long time. And then I got to kind of know Parker and got to fish with him a few times. And, well, we was up in Mendota together, fishing together. And me and him's become good friends. And Jeremy's a great guy. And he's kind of my go-to guy. I probably bug him to death, messaging him all the time, asking him questions and sending him Navionics pictures and asking him where to fish, But, yeah, this was all kind of Danny's idea, the river rats deal, and it was his baby. So we thought the four of us would be a pretty good fit, and that's how I got roped into it.
I would agree. And to think that Danny had a good idea, it's kind of scary, but he actually, I think, did.
It's working out pretty good. It's a lot of fun.
I enjoy it. When I can get in there, I can, I've been enjoyed sitting on the river. Like the last couple weekends, I've been sitting on the river watching and that sort of thing. So it's been pretty fun. Coastal water coming over from Big Town. Yeah. The big time downtown Ernie Brown's channel. Thank you. Appreciate it. We got Sandy from Silver Fox Fishing joined us. Someone else has the show pulled up and not muted. I don't hear any feedback. Unless it's me in the other room. Maybe it might. Okay, she just turned the TV down in the living room. She was so excited that we're having Richard on here. Richard is one of her most favorite anglers. She didn't like him before she met him in Mendota. I wasn't supposed to say that, but
it's all good. Yeah. I understand. Once you meet me, it's a little different.
Well, to be honest, he was kind of sketchy of you up in Mendota because you kept taking our spots. Every time we would anchor up, here would come Parker and
hey, Parker was my guide, man. Well, I'm gonna pawn that all off on Parker. Nah, it was a lot of fun. It was great meeting you guys. We love Dee. My wife just loves Dee to death. She's like her favorite person.
Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, I know she's been trying to blackmail me for she's many months ago now.
She says she destroyed the evidence, but I don't know. I think she's got a copy somewhere.
No, she didn't. I know how it's like. Dee still remembers, we'll call it an argument from like 2006 when we first met. So she still they still bring stuff up.
Yeah, she just busted out the front door, looked at me, and said, "No."
So why isn't Stephanie joining us? She knows that she is part of the Fishin' Freedom.
I tried to get her to. No, this is your thing. Go ahead.
And we love Stephanie.
Well, she's watching. Awesome. She's in the house watching. Why don't you ask her? Come on out here, babe. Grab you a chair.
Well, she's more than welcome. She's always welcome on the bait shop. She has a sitting chair there anytime she wants. But
she came out the front door and said, "I'll come on when Dee comes on."
Oh, you hear that, man? You hear that? Well, you're watching it in there. You'll hear it in a second. Anyway, Stonefly 71. I got this little kid rocking chair in here that you can sit in. What's up, Lance McHugh guy?
Hey, Lance.
So what else has been going on? We missed just other than we get to see you on Saturday nights. What's going on? Also, hunting season up that way. You hunt?
Yeah, boat season's right around the corner. We got about 14 days of boat season. It's a little hot yet, but I always say I'm going to wait till it cools off. But I wind up usually going. It's still kind of hot. But,
yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why I don't bow hunt. I've got bows. I've actually got two of them sitting right here in front of me, and then I've got my my crossbow sitting in front of me, and I don't ever use them.
Yeah. Man, I've been using compound for years and years, and I got a crossbow too. And just in the last few years, I've really got into this like primitive archery.
I'm actually still hearing the echo too. Now I'm hearing it.
Hold on, let me see if it's me.
Yeah, I'm hearing a little bit of it. Yeah, I don't hear it now.
Yeah, it's all. Of course, it's Freddie, the co-host, freaking rookie.
Jeez, Freddie. No.
I told you it's windy here.
Oh, now he's blaming the wind. He broke wind, everybody, and now it broke his phone or something.
Yeah. But now I've got into primitive archery here last few years. I've been watching a few guys on YouTube, and I got me an old bow I bought. It's from the 60s. It's an old recurve, no sights.
Yeah, recurve bow? Okay.
Been trying to do like some instinct shooting, and I'm getting okay with it. I don't feel comfortable enough to go after deer just yet, but I'm pretty hard on the walnuts hanging off the trees. I can smack them, and I've hit a few rabbits, but so far that's about it. Yeah, no kidding.
Well, that was actually one of the reasons why I was hoping that she would come and be on with us tonight to see if she learned anything from Mendota and if she's been using her sunscreen throughout the rest of the summer.
She keeps cracking the door and looking at me. Still don't have any sunscreen though.
All right, noted.
She said she hasn't learned her lesson.
I'm gonna need your address. I think I don't think I have it anymore. I know I've had it before, but
Yeah. But no, other than that, we haven't really been doing as much fishing as I'd like between just work and everything. And man, it's been so miserable hot, and all my waters aside, well, the Mississippi's been super low, but all my
well,
hey, Freddie got one.
Freddie got him some bait. So everybody knows Freddie's out there bait fishing tonight. He's fishing some tournament this weekend over on Muskrat's channel. That so you think you can fish tournament. So
yeah, that's right. But yeah, all my couple other rivers have been so low, like the boat ramps, you can't even use them.
really,
Yeah, the San Francisco is not very deep anyway. You know, it averages 6-8 foot, deepest about 12, and it's been so low that you'll run up on sandbars, and it's been rough. But we was actually able to go yesterday. Me and Stephanie went yesterday and put in. There's not very many stretches of that river I'm not familiar with, but we actually went down to Arkansas and put in and fished a new stretch of it. It looked pretty nice. I think we're gonna go back probably this weekend to hit it.
yeah, we're trying to figure out what we're doing. We had plans. We both got a 3-day weekend coming up, and haven't figured out exactly where we're going. Everywhere we want to go is 60 to 70% chance of thunder showers, and I don't really want to be out there in lightning. So
yeah, I don't blame you.
But
Yeah,
the
we got a lot.
Fraternal Union of Catfishing Deplorables said my bow is all dialed in, just a matter of time.
That's right. Boys getting amped up.
I'm getting locked in this room now. There's actually a bolt lock on the outside of this from the previous owner that we never took off. So he just locked me in apparently.
She'll slide you some food under the door later tonight.
Probably. The recurves, you can't hold them back.
Well, that's the thing. What I've learned, you don't want to try to hold back and really spend a lot of time aiming. That's where that instinct shooting. As soon as you get to full draw, you better be where you want and let her fly.
Oh heck yeah! We are currently right next to Danny Stone's left butt cheek.
I feel honored, Danny.
Richard, the Fraternal Union of Catfishing Deplorables says, Richard, trees don't count. You have to get where you can shoot the nuts off a net. I need to screen these people.
I know, right?
Hey, Jacob, what's going on, buddy? Now, see, Uncle Jeep, you can shoot walnuts off the tree with a basic bow. Okay, I am so not going to make you mad.
Well, lots and lots of practice and several lost arrows.
Yeah, I mean, with any bow, muscle memory is a lot of it.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, we got this 3-day weekend coming up, so we're gonna try to fish 3 different places, 3 different waters, all 3 days. And told Stephanie it's just kind of her pick, where she wants to go. So there's a little Oxbow Lake south of us called Wolf Bayou, and we fished it one time, and she just fell in love with the place. It's a really pretty place, deep water. So she wants to go drag. She's really got into dragging, man. That's her new thing. So we're gonna go Saturday morning and drag that Oxbow, and there's a lot of big flatheads in there, a lot of channels. We may do a little brim fishing. It's loaded with big old red ears.
Is that in Missouri or?
Yeah, it's around by Hayti. It's about maybe 45 minutes, hour south of us. But yeah, it's a real pretty place out in the middle of nowhere, pretty secluded.
Deed realized after locking me in this room that the new rods are in this room, so I will not be locked in here very long.
I hear you. And we're gonna hit some new water on the Mississippi. I found a little spot down and around Caruthersville. There's a nice little chute that runs out and makes a big point, comes in the river. And looking on avionics, man, it looks sweet. So we're gonna go over there and try that out and just try some different spots. We've been hitting the Mississippi really hard just since we started this show. And, man, we've been hitting it hard, and it hasn't been good to us this year. It's been rough fishing. And
that's like what we were talking about. We was wanting to take it's not often we get a 3-day weekend because even when holidays come up, unless she takes vacation, she can't get off. Because we work for an international company that just works 365 days a year. But my job, I get off. And she took off, and we're like, oh, we're going to go down to Alabama.
Yeah.
Well, they're like 70% chance on Saturday and a 60% chance on Sunday, and it's got lightning bolts on it. And I'm like, well, I don't know if that means it's actually going to have lightning storms down there. I don't want to go.
Yeah, no
And
kidding.
this week up here, it was like, oh, we fished this all the freaking time, and it was supposed to be pretty. And I'm like, well,
Yeah.
if we stay home, well, maybe we'll look for a different spot. Well, now it's a 50 to 60% chance here. So then it's like, well, now where do we go? So I'm fishing somewhere.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. Just trying to hit a few new spots and kind of burn out on the same old spots. And she's been really, really wanting to get a flathead. She hasn't caught a flathead yet, so that's kind of her goal.
Yeah,
years out to get her first flathead. And I got a couple little rivers west of me here that's just little flathead gems, man. So we're gonna go hit those up.
I'm waiting to see if J-Dog or Tara come in tonight. I haven't seen them yet. I have something to say. But yes, this weekend, this Sunday is Dee's birthday, so I definitely want to take her, do a little fishing, do something.
Well, happy early birthday, Dee.
Yep. 23 again.
Yep. But yeah, we got that. And then October is going to be a fun month. So obviously the weather's going to be a lot better. And, I'm a fall person. I hate summer and I hate everything about it. So I'm ready for fall. And we got a couple of tournaments coming up. We got, your guys' couples tournament. Really look forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then what's the Battle of the Rivers? We're going to be doing the 23rd.
The River War, or the Battle of the River War, yeah. River versus River. I don't know what Brian B's calling it these days. Yeah. He's got some kind of segue into something there. He's all about segues.
Nice segue about that segue, by the way.
You like that?
I do.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. Look forward to that. That couples tournament's going to be a blast.
Yeah. Speaking of couples tournament, though, we do have open spots on the 15th and 16th if anybody is still interested in that. There's, I think, 3 or 4 on each day. I think the 8th and 9th are both full. So, we're still looking to fill those spots. So we have, a full show, even if, things happen where people have to back out. So, for whatever reason, weather or whatever, things do happen. We understand that. So, yeah, hopefully, I'm looking forward to that, dude.
Hopefully weather will be good and the fish are cooperating. I mean, whether I catch anything or not, we're going to have fun. As long as I'm out there with her fishing, I mean, it's going to be fun anyway. But I do kind of want to win. I mean, who doesn't? But I just hope we at least place and do good. Put on a good showing,
Well, that's the kind of the point of that one too, right? Is getting out there with our significant other, especially the ones that one, enjoy it, but then the biggest thing is the ones that don't really do it all that often and get to go out and you get to show them, spend a little time together and show them what all their money is being wasted.
Yeah. Well, if my little lake that I think we're going to go to pans out, it should be good. I mean, there's no giants in there, but I mean, there's numbers there.
I think there's a 10-pound limit here on this that I might or might not have put in invisible ink.
I think it was invisible ink. I didn't read that in the rules. I hope not, because I don't think there's any 10-pound fish in that lake. But there's a bunch of them.
Do what?
I said I don't think there's any 10-pound fish in that lake, but there's a whole bunch of them.
This sounds like a
no, it ain't what
a banned lake that has been banned from every tournament thereafter.
No, it ain't the B word. It ain't the B word, I promise.
Uncle Jeep says couples tournament. Can I fish by myself if I have a dual personality? Sorry, Uncle Jeep, that is a negative. What's up, JBT? Let's see. K&B Anglers is still looking for redemption from 2 years ago where he lost service so many times and lost fish because he caught him and didn't realize he was frozen and not.
Yeah, Signal is the biggest. It's been the bane of my existence since I started live streaming. It's been the roughest part. The first tournament I ever tried to be in was back in spring, Mark's crappie tournament. And we fought Signal all morning. I don't think we was ever up there for more than 5-10 minutes at a time. It was pretty rough.
Well, and that's what's weird about doing this all this stuff online since we've all started this now is like, I never really paid attention. How bad cell phone services in a lot of areas, but I love to fish.
Yeah, no kidding.
You know, there's a stretch where we fish after, normally that I literally have zero service in one straight stretch that I mean, it's my favorite stretch of the Ohio River down through here.
Mm-hmm.
But around it comes up like this, and I have service for 2 miles. When I get to that stretch, it curves. I have zero service all that straight stretch until it curves again, and right in that curve, it goes from 0 to 5G.
Wow.
It's like, why?
Yeah. That's like where I'm at over there, and I know everybody says that, oh, if, I don't have signal. If I could fish there, I'd kill them. But I got some spots over at New Madrid on the Mississippi that it's always been a great fishing holes. I always catch fish. Well, that fish right there in the thumbnail, that's where that last one was from. If I could get signal there, it'd be a different animal because there's fish there and a lot of them. And I know how to fish that spot, but you cannot get a signal there. You can't even send a text message from that spot. It's terrible.
Yeah.
So I got to go to where I can get signal and just kind of pick the lesser of the evils. You know what I mean?
Pretty much. I do. I mean, I definitely know what you mean, but it stinks because normally that's the other problem I have is around here. I don't know how it is there, but the places where you tend to have signal is the places where there's more pleasure boaters and more people. So
yeah, that's true.
K&B says last year he said I skunked last year. That won't happen again. Sure, it won't.
Never say never. I didn't think I'd skunk last Saturday night, but I sure did.
Hey, see, you guys have the complete opposite mentality that I do. Me, I was like, I didn't think I'd catch a fish all night, but I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look at it like that, you're never disappointed, I guess.
Yeah. Fine if somebody understands me.
That's pretty smart.
Let's see. Texas, you need these or not so much.
You're getting too quiet over there, buddy. You catching any fish?
I've caught 2 or 3 little ones, but I ain't.
Green sunfish or pumpkin seeds? What are they?
Yeah, pumpkin seeds for the most part. And I got some little bitty ones that are tearing my bait up, but my hook's too big for them, I think. But it's all good. I got a couple pieces of bait for tonight at least.
Gotcha.
Roger says we finally stepped up and got a real angler, and he's not wrong. I mean, the last couple of weeks we've had people like the River Princesses and Brian B. That sort of thing.
Well, if you're trying to class up the show,
Freddie.
Well, if you're trying to class up the show, I'm afraid I'm going to disappoint, buddy.
Oh, whatever. Oh, now Chad is talking so much trash, the blowflies are starting to swarm. Oh, whatever. What's up, Fish Flex? Fish Flex says Fishing and Freedom was just telling somebody today about the black snakes scaling your house.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I've never seen one climb just straight up a brick wall like that. It was pretty neat. I was kind of in awe of it. Stephanie was not happy about the situation, but I just thought it was neat. Yeah, it was on that. I'm sorry?
Why wasn't she happy?
Oh, Lord, she does not like snakes. I can't stress how much she doesn't like snakes. I mean, well, you remember when we were talking about getting a boat? I had to get one with really high sides on it, like snake-resistant sides on it.
Tell me more. Tell me more about how much she does not like snakes.
Oh, I better quit. Well, I see bad things happening next May.
I gotta tell you, because my stepdad, when I was a kid, was petrified of snakes. My mom is too. My stepdad, like the rubber snakes, all that kind of stuff. Well, every 4th of July, there was a family member that had this huge outing. They had a big field down by a creek. It had a creek at the bottom of it, big field, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And we'd go down there every 4th of July and have a big 4th of July celebration. Well, all of us kids would go down and play in the creek. And me and my cousins and stuff, we were, snake hunters. So I come up out of that. My stepsister actually stepped over a snake. We were walking down a path and she stepped over it. I reached down and I grabbed it. And I took that snake and we walked up and I really didn't know he was scared of him, but I held that snake up. I said, "Hey, look at this." And I probably was like 7, 8 years old. And my stepdad was like 6'2", probably, 250, big man, He freaking takes off running. I laughed so hard, I started chasing him. I ain't never seen a big man run like that from a kid with a snake.
Yeah, Stephanie would straight up murder me with anything like that.
Oh, look, you went and done told Josh Dunnigan too. I'd watch it. I'd watch things in your boat.
Open a live well, have a little surprise.
Never know.
I had to tell you what's fun, actually. I went under the carport a couple days ago and went to grab my cast net. And it was just kind of laying there in the corner. Well, I seen the little tail of a snake, little garter snake sticking out of it. I thought, well, he crawled under the hide. I went to grab him. That little joker had crawled all through that cast net and was so tangled up in it. I had to lay it out in the yard and spend about 10 minutes with a pocket knife cutting it and get him out of there. Ruined a good cast net, but had to get him out of there.
I would, if we still had it, we had a 4-foot ball python that we got rid of last year. We gave it to her, my stepdaughter, and that thing was about that big around.
Oh wow!
And I mean, literally 4 foot. He was stout.
Oh wow!
And I would have brought him in and let Stephanie see. I would have brought him in. I would have brought him to Mendota with me.
Yeah, just introduce him to everybody.
Yeah. What's up, Curtis?
I had a little ball python about 15 years ago. Her name was Lucille Ball. She was
really.
Yeah.
Well, we had 2 of them. We had another one. It was a smaller, younger one, and it was probably about 2 foot long, and it was only about
cool.
about as big around as a golf ball, and was fine. And all of a sudden, one day, we came home from work. He was dead. We have no idea what happened.
No kidding.
It was weird. We had him for about a year.
I had several when I was younger. I went through a little phase there. I mean, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a herpetologist, go to school and do all that and study reptiles.
A herpetologist?
Herpetologist.
Yeah. I don't want to study that.
Yeah. I had a Burmese python. He was about 9 foot.
My goodness.
He was about 9 foot, about that big around. He was a big joker. He ate whole rabbits. I'd have to go to the pet store and get whole live rabbits and stuff feed to him.
That's a little bit too big.
He was a big rascal.
I'll be honest, the 4-footer made me nervous. I don't know about a 9-foot Burmese.
His name was Snaky Snakerson. That makes him
Snaky Snakerson.
Yeah, that's a little less intimidating when you give him a cute name, right?
Oh yeah, I call him Fluffy.
Fluffy.
All right. So snake. Okay, I might have figured something out for next year. I mean, well, she won't come on the show, so she's getting payback. And now that I think she told me she deleted that video, and she blackmailed me for like 3 months.
She just come out the front door yelling. I'm using her phone because my phone wouldn't work a while ago, so she can't chat. So she's coming out here yelling out the door randomly.
Josh says, I'm a snake fan, but I draw the line at them costing me money.
Yeah, well, shoot, I couldn't get him out of the thing. Couldn't get him out of that cast net. It was a $30, Walmart cast net anyway.
All right, y'all in chat. Well, I still haven't seen J-Dog or Terry yet say hi, so maybe they're still watching, but if they're not, if they are, I got to say something real quick. If I got to find it first. I want to say happy birthday to this guy right here, Mr. Mace Dog. Happy birthday, little buddy. Look at him. Oh, look at that. Look at him.
Oh, yeah, you got the pose down.
He's ready. Look at him. He's ready. But happy birthday to that. If you guys see J-Dog around in chat, make sure you guys tell him to tell Mason happy birthday. Today's his actual birthday. Cool. All right. What do you? I don't know. What do you want to say? What do you want to talk about?
I think Creole in there. What's up, Creole?
Yeah, Creole was saying something earlier about they felt sorry for you and just kind of let you tag along with Danny. It's the only reason you got to be part of it. That something
Yeah,
like you weren't on the same fishing field as him. I don't know what he's talking about. Do you know anything about this?
well, he ain't wrong.
What?
Talking about being on the same fishing field as Creole?
Yeah.
No, I ain't up there with Creole yet. I did
Why?
say yeah.
Why do you think you're not?
Uh, experience. I've spent my whole life catching crappie, bass, channel cat, stuff like that. And I mean, I ain't gonna
But now,
brag, but
but
I can
now
catch crappie and stuff. But
now he's trying to say he said no such thing.
yeah, but
Oh
no,
look,
it's only
here's
the
the
past
other one
couple
that says that he is 10 times the angler that you are.
years. Well, when it comes to them big catfish, I mean, he's on to something there because it's only the last couple years I've really started targeting those big catfish and big blue cats, and especially in the Mississippi. I've just now put a boat in the Mississippi for the first time this year.
Hey, I've never done that in Mississippi.
So I went with a few other guys when I was a kid. You still logged in? Oh Lord, that's Stephanie.
Now, Stephanie, would I do that to you?
You said paybacks are coming, didn't you? For the blackmail.
I think I'm pretty sure he did. He said that by experience he meant that
I
Creole was
can't call him
old.
too much older. He ain't about 3 years older than me. But no, man, this is like I've been with a few other people out on the river when I was younger, but this first time this year, well, actually about a month ago, was the first time I put a boat in the Mississippi on my own. And there's a whole lot to learn, not just how to catch the fish, because I got the gear and the knowledge of how fish bite, this and that, but how to anchor up safely, properly, where to look for them. I mean, it's a whole different animal. So I've been really relying on Buddy Creel there, kind of give me some pointers, and I've been hitting up Roger and chat, asking questions and stuff.
Mess with me anytime, brother. But Creel says, Chad, I am stirring the pot. I'm trying to drive a wedge in the dream team.
That's right.
I don't know why he's trying to drive a wedge. I don't know if he just wants the Saturday nights back free again because all he catches is sharks now or what. That's right there. Amen to Mr. Josh. Stephanie, Mendota is like a gang. We let you in for free, but there's no getting out. What's up, Art? And Mr. Uncle Lou, what's going on, my friend? Speaking of Uncle Lou, his Facebook link is in my description. And I'm going to give myself solo layout for just a minute, Richard, because I messaged him. I ordered rods the other day, and they were here within I think it was 2 days, maybe 3. They actually came a day earlier than expected. I was so excited. We pulled in the driveway this morning, or this afternoon, and I was like, oh, he's still my heart. And I've seen the pictures and people's videos, of the Uncle Lou's, new rod colors. But I'm going to tell you right now, in person, yeah, I know Brian B. My co-host sucks. He's over there sleeping on the boat. He told me, he's like, you got this. But the new, I didn't get any of the purple, but I got the Uncle Lou. We're going to call it Uncle Lou Blue is the color of this now. Very delicate, very delicate. Ooh, so pretty. But look at,
those are great looking rods. They really are.
Silver and black on the blue rod. Dude, these are sharp. I don't know what he's got left in stock, but I would suggest, because he has nothing else to do, to go over there and order them ASAP, because I want to make sure that he has plenty of work to do.
Those are really great looking rods. I love that blue.
They are. I love the orange, but my favorite color has always been blue, and that blue and silver black looks sharp. So,
his orange rod,
Tara.
his orange rods are kind of iconic. You know, if you're watching somebody fishing, you see them, you know that's an Uncle Lou. So,
Yeah.
and they're cool. They look good at night, but man, that blue is just sweet.
Yeah, I will say,
Give me one.
I'd like to see the purple ones in person, but
yeah.
Well, that rod is useless now, whatever. Y'all do realize that the reason D catches all these massive fish is because I have graced those rods with my presence. Oh, you hush your face mouth, Chadwick. Hadwick. I don't even get a full name. Hadwick. But Uncle Lou, we can't have him sitting around, you know, and these rods probably won't last long. So I definitely suggest you all blow up his messenger, his email, his phone, if you have his number, and see if you can get one of these prize purchases. They also come in purple now. So I seen some pictures of those, and I believe somebody got some of those today in the mail as well. So.
And we're trying to get him to 500. We're trying to get him to 500.
Yeah.
So if you ain't hooks at him.
Yeah, if you haven't hooked that, he's also got the YouTube channel trying to get him to 500 so he can post community updates about his new rods and when new updates come available. Or, you know, he's also got his bumping rods. Let's see. I seen a question. Whoa, I'm scrolled way up for some reason. Hey, there's Skip from Clearview Outdoors, who technically him and Roger lost this past weekend, but we won't get into that. We bought 6 of his blue rods. We are, well, you know, when we're dragging baits, we use 6 rods. When you're fishing tournaments around here, we always use 6. And luckily for me, Dee works a lot of overtime, and she also has OCD and likes to make sure that we have the same kind of rods when we're doing that. So,
hey, I don't blame you. That's why I got 4 of them Muddy River rods, man. I want stuff to match. It looks good when they're all matching. But
yeah,
hey, what powder did you get? Medium heavies or mediums?
Yeah, these are all medium heavies that he's got right now. I don't know if he's wanting to see how they do before he goes into all the other ones or not. I'm not sure what he's wanting to do with all that. So you can always go onto Facebook and message him, or go to his Uncle Lou's tackle, message him, email him, and see what's going to happen with that, and just force him to do even more work because he's always looking for extra work to do. He hates to sit down. I'm gonna get a message later. What's up, Tomcat? Miss Pontoon Jody, she'll be on here in a little while. We got Panfish Nation right after this show here. Oh no, I don't think they have a guest. I didn't see one, but I don't remember if I seen the thumbnail or not. So, there's two stands fishing. Dropping Uncle Lou's Facebook link, and they are very nicely priced, to be honest with you. With everything else going through the roof and costing you $150 now, I'll stick with Uncle Lou. That's been proven to me. Not that the other ones don't, but I own a lot of. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have an addiction, Richard, and I have a lot of fishing rods.
Yeah.
I mean, literally in this room right now, there's probably 30 or more.
Yeah, I get it, man. They may not be all catfish rods, but I've got a lot of catfish rods. But dude, I've got so many bass and crappie rods. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. So yeah, you said you do a little crappie fishing too, but you just say bass fishing as well.
Yeah. I grew up doing a lot of bass fishing. My dad did some tournaments and stuff.
Well, that's the show with Richard. Now that we found out it's a dish pickler. I'm just kidding. What's up? Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you. Ain't nothing wrong with them little green carp every now and again. That's what we call them. Ditch pickle, green carp. But yeah, Dad always liked bass fishing, and Uncle Rick liked crappie fishing. So I was always going with one of them doing one of those. I got into the tournament thing there for a little while, and I mean, it was fun, but I've done it a lot. I'm kind of on to something else now, man. I'm really getting into these trophy catfish or big catfish, whatever you want to call it. Because I can go catch little channel cats and stuff, but those big blue cats are eluding me. So that's kind of what I'm really focusing on now is
These
learning
blue,
my river, learning how to fish the river, and finding
the,
big blue cats.
the big cats have eluded me for like ever. So, but whatever.
Yeah.
Caught tons and tons and tons of them, but I guess it depends on what you call huge. But I guess Kelly Bullock has now set the standard that you have to catch over a 47 pounder to be considered in the big cat club. So I'm not there yet, I guess.
I'm just shy. I'm 5 pounds shy. 42 is my biggest one yet.
Yeah, my biggest weight was 40, but I don't. I know. Like I said, I'll keep telling you. I have a bigger one. I could never tell you what it weighed.
Yeah.
It was pretty damn big though. It was actually down there in his neck of the woods on the Cumberland Lake. So, and then I've never fished it again for catfish.
Really?
We used to go down there all the time for to trout fish, but never did catfish anymore. So,
Yeah, speaking of that, I'm going next weekend. Not tomorrow, but the next Friday. We're taking off going to Arkansas. Going to do some trout fishing. We're gonna be down there in Matt Want to Be Outdoors neck of the woods.
oh really?
Yeah, we're gonna go down there, spend 3 days, do some trout fishing. Stephanie loves trout fishing. I do too. It's a lot of fun. I'm gonna try
I don't
some
know.
new
One
food.
trout fishing I've done it always aggravated me.
Why's
Sitting there,
that?
everybody else. I don't know. I just never had much luck with it.
No kidding. Oh man,
Yeah.
we tear them up down there at it's Mammoth Springs is where it's at. Mammoth Springs, Arkansas. And
Okay.
it's the Spring River. Man, it's loaded with rainbows, and there's some other stuff in there too. But I mostly catch little rainbows. But just real super light, ultra light gear. A lot of fun.
Sorry, LG Tomcat. What is the other word I just have? Chad, I am looking for a James River angler. Well, the way I see it, I'm not going to be Team Ohio, so maybe Stan, just let me know, what dates and I'll see what I can work out as far as making it to James River and be a part of the James River Warriors team. So, yeah.
And I bought me a fly rod too. I've been playing around with it a little bit. I'm gonna take it down there to Spring River.
Yeah.
Try that out. I took it over to a little lake and caught a ton of little tiny bass and bluegill and warmouth and stuff, and that was a lot of fun. But I'm gonna take it down there and try to catch trout on it. It's be something different, something new.
Yeah, we're wanting to get some fly rods here before long. It's on our list to try. Yeah. I used to want to, then I was like, no, I don't think I'm interested. And then now Dee's been getting more interested in it, talking about it for a while. And I was like, well, I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, I'm sure there's closer places for you guys, but I don't know where you trout fish. But if you ever need a really good place, some nice little cabins, campgrounds, stuff like that, just a neat area down there around Mammoth Springs, Arkansas is beautiful. I think you'd really enjoy it.
Yeah, well, we have like I said, Lake Cumberland down on the tailwaters. There's actually a hatchery down there. Yeah, so that they have a stream that comes out of the hatchery and it flows down into the river below the dam there, and there is some like massive trout in that stream out there now.
Wow.
But around here, yeah, that's about a 2.5 hour drive for us to get down there. Around here, they do stock rainbows in some of the small like Finn lakes and stuff around here.
Yeah.
But when they do, they're fished out within like days. So.
Yeah, we've got a couple lakes just about an hour north of me. They do the same thing. They'll stock it during the winter, but they die out as soon as the water gets warm.
Really?
They stock them every year.
I am so glad that brother Stan, realizes the potential that Dee and I have and would gladly take us as a lottery pick in the upcoming River Wars. Thank you, sir. see, Mark says, I like trout fishing, just not eating them so much. And see, I do. I mean, I think they're, especially rainbows. I mean, where we used to go catch tons of them down there, and um, you plane them right there, and we'd wrap them up in foil with butter and whatever, onions and taters and whatever, make meals out of them, hobo meals.
Yeah, I mean, I don't not like them. They're not my favorite for sure.
They gotta be flavored a little bit, but they're definitely not my favorite either.
They're not my favorite, but yeah, I like them. I do the same thing. Wrap them in the foil and do like garlic and lemon pepper or whatever, butter and stuff. They're pretty good like that.
Oh yeah, I think if you season them a little bit, I mean, it's not like to me, like even like catfish, you bread them with breading, some salt and pepper, and they're awesome. Some of those fish like that, crappie, stuff like that, it's about the same. But yeah, I think with trout you need a little bit of flavor.
Yeah, you got to get that skin off too. To me, that's what gives it kind of the fishy flavor in my mind. Is after you cook it and it's all nice and falling apart, get that skin off.
Eat it. Just eat it. I mean, the nice thing, like especially rainbows, there's hardly any, bone or anything. You just cook them whole.
Right.
Gut them, clean them, and rinse them off, and throw them in. They're ready to go.
Yeah.
Josh says, trout is good if you cook them on a plank, then grill them. After a few minutes, you throw the trout in the trash and eat the plank. Look, cover trout in bacon and hot sauce. What? I'm not a hot sauce kind of guy.
No kidding. You don't like hot sauce?
No, I've never been a fan of spicy stuff. I like flavor. I don't like spice. So
I got you. I'm like addicted to hot sauce. I can put hot sauce on everything. I got like 10 different kinds in my fridge door and just drown everything in it.
See, I love salsas and all that kind of stuff, but I can't do that. I get heartburn too bad. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
I just happened to catch a glimpse of Freddie's, little stern light back there. Yeah, whatever light, the back light, I don't remember. And all the bugs that are around him right now in his 30 different colors lights that he's got on his boat.
That is pretty cool though. Those little color changing lights. They look good.
Oh yeah. It looks like a UFO going down through there.
Yeah.
I just missed a comment. Oh, there it is. Nobody said D wasn't it. Whatever. I'm even talking to Roger right now. He's made my list. Yeah, we know how us catfishermen make lists.
Yeah.
Anyway. Why are we in that list then? All right, what's your PBs?
Flathead is 42 pounds. Blue cat's
Flathead.
Yeah, he was a good one. Blue cat's 31 pound, and channel cat's right at 20, 19.9.
Was that up in Mendota?
Yep, sure was. Before that, I'd never caught one over 10, 12 pounds. I got up there and caught a whole bunch in the 15, 16 pound range and caught that one. It was just shy. It was like 19.98 or something. It was just almost 20 pounds. It was amazing. I've never seen channel cats that big in my life, man.
Oh yeah, especially to see them how like juvenile they look. They're beautiful, brown and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that 20 was a big old male, man. He just looked crazy. He was fat as an old pig, man. He had a big head on him and everything. Yeah, there you go.
Read between the lines, pal.
Now, you talk about fight up there in that shallow water too. That was a heck of a fight. 20-pound channel cat ain't nothing to sneeze at.
Oh, dude, it's a freaking blast in that water up there, Leo. I think the deepest we found up there was 5 foot. Most of it's 1 to 3 foot. And there's a couple 4 foot little places, but
right,
dude, it's awesome. Even when you're dragging baits and you see a fish come out of the water up there, tail, tail walking, and then all of a sudden, then you see your freaking rod bend over. It's awesome to do it up there. Something cool. Well, thanks, Brian.
Had that happen a couple times. We'd hear a big splash and look back, and then your rod go down.
That's my buddy Brian B. Who he messages me every day, and I have a message every morning when I wake up telling me that I'm his hero, and he appreciates me. I appreciate him.
It's nice to wake up to, you know.
Yeah, yeah. How did you not get an invite to Team Ohio? And Caitlin didn't. I don't know. I always knew that Roger didn't like me. You know, he tried to kill me twice on his boat, but it is what it is. You know. He also said that Mike Greenwell wasn't good enough to be on the team, that he don't catch big enough fish, and that J Dog is just nothing but junk. You know, him and his equipment. So it is what it is. He said Chris Lee doesn't meet the height requirements. I don't know, guys. Whatever. Just throwing it out there. But no, that's some respectable stuff. That's a really good flathead. 44 pounds, you said?
42.
42?
Yeah,
He
was real nice. And before that, I'd caught some a lot of teeners and some 20s, but yeah, that was just skipped straight to a 42. It was on a ugly stick, real soft tip. So it was a heck of a fight, man. You know how flatheads fight anyway. And he was in some pretty heavy current. So it was a heck of a fight.
That'd be really awesome in some current.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the St. Francis was real high right then. I was fishing right below this little waterfall thing. The current was ripping, so he was digging. That current was pulling. I was tickled pink after I got him in the net because I was afraid he was going to get off. I didn't think I was going to get him in.
Yeah, you definitely need to get Steph on the flatty.
Yeah, for sure.
You need to do like I do. I took Dee out and I said, you know, she couldn't catch anything small, so the first one I let her catch was 31 and a half pounds.
Really?
Yeah, she thought it was a log. She thought she was reeling in a log until it got up to the boat, and she got it about, I don't know, a quarter of the way in, and she was like, "I think it's a log." She hands me the pole, and I started cranking down on it, and I felt it, and I said, "Here, I think you need to take this pole back." She was like, "Huh?" And they got about probably 10 feet behind the boat, and it just started hammering down. She was like, "Oh!"
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, I really want to get her on one before this fall. That's going to be our focus this fall, is before we start hitting the crappie real hard and hitting her back at the Mississippi real hard. I want to take her over to St. Francis a lot and try to get her a flathead.
There we go. What just happened? There we go. Okay. Wasn't sure what just happened there. Yeah, Tara just caught a nice 40 pounder a week or two ago.
Yeah, I watched that video. That was a killer. That was a killer fish. And on that light gear too, that was a heck of a fight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Roger said I seen that there was a 68 pound flatty out of Hoover today, and that thing looked massive. Dave Funk actually helped the guy. The guy didn't have a scale big enough to weigh it, and Dave Funk, I don't know if you ever seen him in chats, but he went over and helped him weigh it.
Good deal.
But no, I was in the same boat, man, with those 10 to 12 pound. It's like the biggest ones we've really ever caught. I think mine was 12 or 14 pounds before. Yeah, it was 12 pounds, 4 ounces before we went up there the first time.
Yeah.
So it's awesome. Awesome.
I think the first fish I caught up there that first day broke my PB, the first one.
Yeah.
It was 14
and then
pounds.
You kept catching them left and right after one after another. You know.
Yeah, it was a blast. I look forward to that. I'm going to take a little more time off this year. I think we had 3 or 4 days last year. I'm going to try to take the whole week next May.
Swing on by Panfish Nation right after the bait shop to see Lyle, not Mark. I'm just kidding, Mark. I gotta say that or he cries. I'll get a message. Why do you hate me? They caught it on what? It was caught on a crankbait. I missed that when I read it.
Oh wow.
I can't imagine catching a 68 pound freaking flathead on a crankbait.
So you guys catch them on swim baits and jigs and stuff a lot. That'd be crazy catching them.
Yeah, a lot of people say that they do. I've never caught one. Not that I've ever been bass fishing, but I have. But I've never caught one. On the Ohio, my PB is 40. But yeah, I've never caught one, in any of the lakes and stuff when we out crappie fishing or, even, my brother, he likes to bass fish. When he goes out, he likes catfishing too, but when he's on the boat, he likes to throw bass lures and stuff like that. We've never caught them out there like that.
Yeah, I've caught a lot of channel cats on like rattle traps and on crappie jigs and stuff like that, but no, never any flatheads.
Shut up, Josh. Stan said he caught the most beautiful flathead he had ever seen in the past weekend. It was only about 10 pounds. Some of them small ones have some of the prettiest colors.
They do. Some of them look like mossy oak camouflage. Just real pretty.
Oh yeah, I like them dark green and when they have the dark green and black patterns.
Yeah,
those are pretty freaking awesome.
Every now and then I'll get one that's real yellow. I get them mostly out of the Mississippi. These them real light colored ones that I don't know what the difference is. Hanging out on the sandbars or something. That's what people used to say. But
yeah, I have no idea. Unless it's something to do with being in the more,
sunlight or something.
Sunlight or something like that. Yeah, I don't know.
It could be.
Yeah, but that's why, like down there where Creole's from, they call them yellow cats because most of them are yellow. Right. I don't know if it has something to do with longer, summer or what. I couldn't tell you.
I'm not sure. It was getting dark earlier and earlier. I thought I'd have enough light. I got my other phone sitting up here trying to get some light on me. It looks like I'm about to tell ghost stories or something.
All good, man.
Yeah.
That's next month.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Looks like I just got a text message, but I know that they're out there watching, and I think they heard me say it earlier, but I got to say this because we're getting ready to end. We're just a few minutes out from ending the show tonight, but I got to say happy birthday to my little bud, Mace Dog.
Happy birthday, Mason! Happy birthday!
Look at that guy. Yeah. Oh, I lost the comments. Where's it go? Oh, there we go. But yeah, happy birthday. I think he's 32 today, so growing up pretty fast.
Looks good for his age, though. He's aging well.
Yeah, he's almost as tall as his dad already, so. But his dad ain't very tall either. But hope he had a great birthday today.
Yes, sir. Happy birthday.
Parker caught a pure black flathead on a crankbait last spring. It was a beautiful fish. Pure black. Huh.
Nice.
You're welcome, little buddy. I hope your dad bought you your own set of Uncle Lou rods. Let's see. Have you ever seen how they catch those Wells catfish on top of the water? That is insane. I have seen. It's almost like when you see them doing the like muskie fishing and muskie lures and stuff out there. I've seen them do a couple times.
Yeah, they use giant whopper ploppers right on top of the water, just back and forth, back
and forth.
Yeah. Man, that'd be a fun fight.
Yeah, because I've seen it's probably the same video over and over with them things hitting it. And it's just like insane to watch the strike.
It sounds like an explosion almost when they come up and whack that thing.
Oh yeah. All right, Mr. Richard. Almost forgot your name again. So, any parting words for your adoring fans that came in tonight? Well, they didn't come in for me and Freddie. They had to come in for you.
Yeah, I hear you. Now, just thanks to everybody for continuing to watch the videos and support, and really appreciate everybody getting us up to 500. We hit that 500 mark. That was kind of a goal I had this year, so we reached that, and I want to thank everybody that helped push us. All my River Rat guys helped push for us, Mark and several other people. Just appreciate everybody helping the channel grow, and just stay tuned, and we'll be doing some more fishing. We're going to do a little more crappie fishing this fall. Hopefully have some good flathead videos with Stephanie in it before fall, and we'll keep doing our river. We'll keep doing a River Rat show on Saturday nights, and just thanks everybody for watching.
I love it. Freddie, any words from you, my friend?
I'm amazing. You're okay, Chad. Richard, I love you. Chat, you're the best. That's it.
Those are good parting words.
I'm not even know. I don't even know what to say about those parting words, other than he's in love with you. Brian B with the super sticker to finish us out tonight. Maurice, thank you, buddy. I see you in there. Stand 3. I used to like you. Eric B, what's going on? Everybody have a great night. Head on over to Panfish Nation. I'm sure they're going to have a awesome show as usual. So good night. Richard, hang out in a minute.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I got to make my little outro sexy thing.